Shall we begin? Let's begin.
So summer is here and most of you desire a gorgeous tan, but how do you obtain a tan which is risk-free? So how can you achieve a nice warm tan look without the risks? But before I tell you what you can do to obtain this risk-free tan, I want to speak a little bit briefly about the short-term and the long-term effects of sunlight. Now, sunlight, as all of you know, contains ultraviolet radiation, which is further subdivided into UVA1, UVA2, and then UVB. So all these things, and UVC does not reach our atmosphere. So all these things do have an effect on our skin, a scientifically proven effect on our skin, and number one is going to be a sunburn, and I've talked about sunburn in my video. Please have a look at that video. The next is photosensitivity. So you can be sensitive to sunlight. Long-term effects can range from anywhere from wrinkling of the skin, hyperpigmentation, actinic keratosis, solar elastosis, weathering of the skin, premature aging of the skin, and finally pre-malignant and malignant skin lesions or skin cancer. Also want you to keep in mind that skin cancer is indeed one of the most preventable forms of cancer. So certain lifestyle measures, vigilant sun safety practices, sunscreen applications, proper sunscreen applications, and preventing yourself from getting a sunburn will all help in the long-term health of your skin and eventually prevent you from getting skin cancer. So how can you obtain a risk-free tan? A tan that is guilt-free does not carry the risks that sunlight-induced tanning or solarium-induced tanning carries. We can opt for a technique known as sunless tanning. Now, sunless tanning is not going to be a real tan. It's going to be obviously a fake tan, but it will aesthetically give you similar results. Various kinds of sunless tanners exist. You have the very superficial staining tanners, so stainers. You have bronzers. You have oral ingestible tanners. You also have injectable tanners, which I don't approve of because, first of all, they're not approved by the FDA and they do carry risks, so I don't approve of that. And so what I'm going to discuss about today is an FDA-approved modality, and that is DHA or staining or a DHA. So what does DHA stand for? DHA stands for dihydroxyacetone. Dihydroxyacetone is simply a sugar molecule, a 3-carbon sugar molecule. It is very tiny, very small. That means it penetrates easily into the superficial aspects of your stratum corneum or the first layer of your epidermis. It is a stainer. It is small. So what it will do is it will immediately, when you apply it to your skin, within an hour or 2 hours, you will start noticing that beautiful tone emerging. What is happening is called the Maillard reaction. So what this actually is that this 3-carbon sugar molecule known as DHA will interact with the proteins or the amino acids found in your stratum corneum and form something called melanoids. These melanoids, or brown or different shades of brown toned chromophores, are what are giving you the tan. So how about when you desire a different toned tan? So for instance, if you want a lighter shade of brown, or you want a more olive tone, or you want a darker tone, well, that will depend on the concentration of the DHA itself within the formulation. So a higher concentration DHA will result in a darker tan, and a lower concentration of DHA will result in a very light tan. So how are these tanners available? And how are they dispensed? They can be dispensed professionally. You can go to a spray tanning booth. You can get it done by a professional spray tanning expert or a technician, or you can do them at home. So home self-tanners are weak solutions of the DHA molecule in various formulations. Brands, they add antioxidants, they add moisturizers, they add various things to enhance the moisturizing and the beneficial effects, so that you just don't have the DHA molecule sitting on your skin. You have some additive antioxidants and beneficial things as well that will help in the overall health of your skin. I've been seeing some great results with Tan Rebel. Now, this is a little gadget. It's a very sophisticated self-tanner. It's a spray tanner. You can carry it with you in your purse wherever you go. It grows on very uniformly. So it's a more unified distribution of the DHA molecule all over your skin, wherever you want. It doesn't leave streaks, and you will see excellent results. So this is one brand that I recommend, and that's Tan Rebel. Is your self-tanning product offering you protection from the sunlight? So does it have an SPF number? Well, it offers very minimal sun protection. So the SPF factor that it carries is 3 to 4, barely 3 to 4. That means that it's offering you very little protection from the sun, just maybe the lower end of the visible spectrum and a teensy-weensy bit of the UVA portion of the sunlight. That means there is hardly any protection. And hence, unless specified and written on your Sunless tanning product that this contains a sunscreen compound, and it is a sunscreen in fact, and combined with the tanner, you should practice vigilant sun safety, follow the sun care guidelines, use a sunscreen, and do not expect that your Sunless tanning product is actually going to protect you from the sun, because in actuality there is no such protection, or protection that is so minimal that it's not even, you should not even consider. Sunless tanning is a quick, temporary, safe and economical solution to obtain a nice tan. Without the risks. So it's a guilt-free and a risk-free tan. So it's up to you what you want to apply. So there are solutions, wipes, lotions, sprays, creams. There's so many different applications here and formulations. Choose the one that suits you. Choose the one that you really like and that is effective. I've just mentioned Tan Rebel is a really well-formulated self-tanner. Remember that DHA is temporary. Just a few days it will wash off, so there's no need to worry. And follow the instructions on the label of whatever product that you select, and you will have a really nice tan throughout your summer days. So this way you can enjoy the summer without the risks. So take care, everyone, and let's meet next Monday with another interesting topic.